There we go. Hey, Jeff Janakovo here, founder, National Alliance Sleep Better Specialist, co-owner and retailer of Gardner's Mattress and More here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Day 2 of the Furniture Today betting conference. This is my wrap-up video. So today I think was a very good day. Again, I like to look for the themes and things, try to think about things in a bigger context. That's the way my brain works, and then I kind of bring things down through that theme and how I apply it into my business and the ways that I help other retailers. So today's theme, I would say, is input, right? The inputs that you get in from your vendor partners, the service providers who help grow your business, the input that they give you, you need to take, you need to be open to, you need to look for the action points in what they share. But you also need to look through the lens and understand the lens by which they are offering you guidance. You know, what are their marching orders? What is it that the company they work for, what is their goal? What are they looking to accomplish? So input is very important, but we need to understand the influence and the way in which that input is created and then given to you in the way that you take it and act on it. Again, if I go back to what I shared yesterday about, look, if you're going to look to advertise like Coca-Cola and you're going to take input from people who say, yeah, that's a great idea, but they don't really realize that you're not Coca-Cola, then that input, that feedback to help grow your business is really not all that applicable. It's not that it's not bad advice, it's just it's not applicable maybe to your business. So the first thing that I want to kind of discuss about inputs and the breaking it down from the high level up here, big theme of input, taking it down a step, is let's talk about when people say merchandising and price and advertising strategies, all this good stuff. I think one way that our industry really can improve is we've got to stop, with our brand partners, our vendor partners, I should say. Our vendor partners need to do a better job of delineating where they are, where they sit in the price spectrum and the value spectrum, because the consumer, we think, and this came out that we do this a lot in our industry. We talk mattress to our consumers. They just want a good night's sleep. And they ultimately want a good night's sleep at a value. Now, that word value is very, very relative, right? You have people who spend $500 on a mattress and they act like you took their left arm to get that money. You have people that spend $5,000 on a mattress and they love every cent of it. And then you have people that don't even blink at spending $50,000 on a mattress, right? And that word value really can fit all three of those examples. So when we take this feedback, when we take this input into our business, we need to look at our vendor partners and say, well, how do how is it that you're approaching, sorry, this light here is very distracting to me. There we go. That's much better. So when we look at the advice we're getting, the input we're getting from our vendor partners, talking about price strategy, we need to ask, are they following their own advice, right? Like they're saying we need to put a stake in the ground, take a position in the market. Well, what are our vendor partners doing? You have brands that are out there offering, $2, $3.99 queen retail for flagship product. And then all the way at the other side, topping out $19.99, $29.99. There's a 10x multiple there. And the consumer sees that and they're turned off to how we talk mattresses to them. They're just turned off to that wholly and completely. They see the brand that maybe they grew up with, their mother had, grandmother had, and they see it at a low price or they see it at a high price, but they are aware of the spectrum. And then they begin to be very confused. What I would challenge our industry is to really have a better delineation of this positioning of product in relation to price, because try as I might, and I try to help our industry get off the price product promotion hamster wheel, it's really hard to do that when our factories are like giving our retail partners a really nice comfy hamster wheel to exist upon, right? Like we have got to have a delineation in these products, a delineation of what one collection means as far as value, quality, expectation goes, right? That's what we're talking about. We need our vendors, we need the industry partners to be more steadfast, be more defined. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to talk about in this bigger conversation of input, feedback, direction into your business. Gene Marks, I think from an outsider, the outsider of the day presenting in our industry at the conference, was fantastic. The comments were off the charts in the chat. By the way, again, kudos to Furniture Today for really putting together a very, very good event for their first virtual event. The chat was just blowing up with Gene Marks' praise and fandom and appreciation for what he shared. And, so he was talking about, markers in the economy. Who do you follow? What do you pay attention to? Do you pay attention to the stock market? Do you put praise and weight into a V-shaped recovery? Is a V-shaped recovery going to happen? What is a V-shaped recovery, right? So he talked about, look, for your business, you have to decide what are the markers, what are the metrics that move your market, which is a very smart way to think about your business. He shared a handful of things that I'll just quickly run down the list. And, so he pays attention. These 7 metrics to watch on the economy are as follows. OpenTable, the restaurant reservation app, they put out a report on a weekly basis of the amount of actual open unreserved table reservations. Good marker of, are we spending money on our economy eating out? Next one is the TSA traveler count, TSA agency that checks you in when you go through your security check. Apparently TSA daily puts out a traveler count. So if those numbers are high, economy's good. If those numbers are low, economy's bad, because a lot of our economy is tied to travel. There's apparently a professional association for purchasing managers who manage the purchasing of materials that manufacturers make. There's a survey that purchasing managers participate in. It's the ISM Business Conditions Index. All right. That's a good one, right? Because if manufacturing is going, the economy's good. The National Federation of Independent Business has their Small Business Confidence Index. Another good one. If your fellow neighbors on Main Street are confident, likely your business is going to be good. If they're not, business might not be so good. National Association of Home Builders, they put out how many new homes they're building. The Chemical Activity Barometer, that's something you can Google. Look, however you feel about the word chemicals are in our life every day. Water is technically a chemical, yet we drink water all the time, right? So everything is made with chemicals. As such, the Chemical Activity Barometer is a good thing to look at. And then the Baltic Dry Index, which doesn't really sound anything like what it would actually be. But this is the watch and the freight rate index of shipping costs through the Baltic Sea. I actually jumped on Google. I knew where the Baltic Sea was, but I'm like, well, that's like Northern Europe, like between Northern Europe and Finland. And then I realized it's the gateway to the ports for a lot of land mass and population. So a lot of freight comes through the Baltic Sea. If there's a lot of freight going up, prices go up. That means things are selling. It means the economy's cooking. So the Baltic Dry Index. So I thought those 7 things that Gene shared were very interesting. And again, maybe you can put merit in Baltic Sea Index for your business. Maybe not. Maybe the Small Business Confidence Index is better. But the lesson here is you need to decide, and you need to spend some time thinking kind of outside your little network of sales reps, your network of, retailer friends that you have, and kind of look a little bigger at where are my customers going to spend their money? Where are they pulling back? Where do they feel confident to spend? And what markers can I pay attention to? What inputs can I use to my advantage to make better business decisions? So his presentation was great. If you didn't watch it, you missed out. Then we had Dos Marcos. Those guys always are putting on a great show. great content. You cannot deny the passion that Mark Kinsley and Mark Quinn put into our business. You cannot deny the drive that they have to see our retail community succeed. I always don't always agree with everything. That's pretty much true of everybody, but there's always a rhyme and a reason for what they are sharing, and it's always begs your attention. Again, it just has to be, how does it apply to your business, right? So I thought their presentation was great. Again, the chat was just blowing up. They have a new book coming out, so you should definitely look to sign up for that. I'll put the link. I'm going to make myself a note. I'll put the link in the comments here because it's worth it to share other people's stuff. You should get it. You should get their book when it comes out. Then we had a really good conversation about CBD and CBD hemp byproduct for health and healing, and our CBD mattress is something that's worthwhile in our industry. Is it fad? Is it kind of missed its time? What's the deal here? And honestly, I've been very skeptical about CBD related mattresses because honestly, is the way I look at it. You're not ingesting it. You're not rubbing it on your body. Right here is a little BioFreeze CBD. There we go. CBD infused ointment that I use, and I feel it works. It gets into the skin. You can kind of metabolize it that way. But laying on a fabric that's under a mattress protector, that's under sheets, that's under your t-shirt and shorts or your pajamas that you might sleep in, I don't know. But the reality is it's an environment, and as I understand it, the friction of the body rubbing in does release the chemical. But here's the opportunity. A CBD mattress introduces a more holistic approach to somebody sleeping better, right? It's yet another layer of health and wellness tied to a new mattress, which helps promote health and wellness. But here's where I think our industry can win, and this is something I'm going to be working on, so you're going to hear about it upcoming months. I shared it with everybody on the Furniture Today chat, so I may as well share it with you since you have a more direct relationship with me. I think a CBD mattress is a fantastic way for us to introduce a monthly retail subscription product of CBD ointments, pills, oils, anything quality CBD, you name it, you should put it in. And that's another link I'm going to put in these comments. Shane Mutter, who his family, him and his father have attended my events in the past. They're great folks. They're great retailers. Shane, they're an entrepreneurial family. My goodness, to sit with Mr. Mutter and hear all of his stories of past businesses is just incredible. And Shane, as I understand it, has kind of splintered off of the traditional family retail furniture mattress business into their CBD family business that they have, and he's operating that. So I'm going to get his information, put it in the comments so you can connect with him. But the opportunity here is I think a CBD mattress is a value add over other things that you could present. And for that person who is really looking to fix their life through a mattress purchase because they got a lot of aches and pains, what better opportunity can we present for ourselves right now than to understand what aches and pains our customer has and then offer them something that we can sell to them on a monthly subscription a la, Chewy Pet Foods, Dollar Shave Club, Moink, these subscription boxes that are really, you probably have one or two showing up at your doorstep now. I have two of them in Chewy and Dollar Shave Club. So what better way for us to market, sell to our customers 12 times a year, okay? Think about that. Over the course of 10 years, we get to sell our customers something 120 times. And by the way, if you're getting subscription boxes to your door, you know that there are other selling opportunities riding along. So if not for anything else, if you can't make it profitable, but you can at least cover costs to fulfill, send, acquire, remember you're acquiring the customer already, selling them a mattress, if you can cover your costs to fulfill, cover your hard costs of what you deliver, cover your costs to send the new marketing messages, if not for anything, you are at a minimum communicating 96 to 120 times once a month to your customers that jump on the CBD subscription train for ointments, oils, pills, whatever. You're doing that, which I'm going to venture a guess is 97 to 119 times more communications, or I'm sorry, 95 to 119 times more communications than you're sending right now. Okay? So I think that's a fantastic opportunity for us in our business. You know, if you're like, I don't know if you're like me, but I look at Dollar Shave Club, I'm like, those guys presented me a opportunity to save money at originally $8 a box. I'm like, yeah, that's great, because I basically used to use the Gillette Mach 5 razors, take those down to a nub where it was basically like, not even shaving anymore because they were so damn expensive. But the reality that I quickly understood is, well, I didn't replace them nearly as often as I do Dollar Shave Club. I'm actually spending more a year with Dollar Shave Club than I used to with the grocery store brands. But that's not the point. The point is it's easy, it shows up, I like the product, I like the service. Once they get you hooked, it works. So these subscription things can be very profitable, very valuable, and they give you a tremendous opportunity to continue to talk to your customers. I think the CBD thing, well, your customer may look at it kind of like I did at first, right? Like the side eye. Say, listen, this is CBD in the mattress is a value stacked benefit on top of a quality mattress, right? You want to fix your health, you want to fix your back, you want to sleep better. We're going to accomplish all that and more. And then, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, by the way, you said you have knee joints. We've got a really great CBD ointment that's deep, penetrative. It actually works. It's not watered down. It's not diluted like the stuff you buy at the grocery store. It actually works. And you know what? Because you're buying a quality mattress, we're actually going to give you your first 2 months for free. And then you just set up a little funnel halfway into month 2 to get them to buy month 3, and then you're off to the races. I think that's a fantastic opportunity. To wrap up input, Rick Anderson was given the Lifetime Betting Achievement Award. If you follow me, if you've seen me talk about Tempur-Pedic, as a fellow independent retailer, unless you're a larger regional chain, you know that you may not feel the most love from Tempur-Pedic as a company, but listen, that's neither here nor there. Rick has done a fantastic job since 2006 of leading Tempur-Pedic to the company they are and that we know them today. And at the end of the day, look, I'm not foolish. There's no other brand yet that has been able to swing a door like Tempur-Pedic. And that is to Rick's credit. And I think when I wrap up this day 2 wrap up about the theme of inputs, I think we need to remember what created Tempur-Pedic. And it was interesting that, they basically showed 2 big campaigns that built Tempur-Pedic. The original one, Rick showed 2 campaigns throughout his acceptance speech. The original direct response marketing, old school response at print ads with fantastic headlines, fantastic sub-headlines, long copy, and a reason to respond. That was the one campaign they showed. Then the other campaign they showed was Ask Me. And the Ask Me campaign was a fantastic campaign. Ask Me elicits a response, right? Direct response marketing, which is like near and dear to my heart. I think that's a great input to wrap this video up. You need to get back to creating marketing messages that elicit a response. And again, we're 19 minutes in. I'm going to give you 30 seconds of a commercial. If you want to get direct marketing principles in your business, I'm licensing the Sleep Better book. I'm licensing Magic of Sleep. I'm licensing the 3 mattress buying guides. Folks, you want to sleep better? I wrote the book. I'm the expert in my market. I care about how you sleep, and you can get the Sleep Better book. Just go here, right? these direct response principles are what built Tempur-Pedic to the company that it is. All right, I talk about all of that and more in my newest book, 7 Habits of Super Successful Mattress Retailers. I'll link that in these comments as well. But, that input, I was reminded that, yeah, Tempur-Pedic direct response. I mean, I knew it, but just like, yep, direct response company. That's what built them. And Rick himself pointed to, he was most proud from the marketing during his time of the Ask Me campaign, which corresponded with the box of stuff, the little square sample of material, the brochures. There was a lot of copy in them. There was a coupon offer. Fantastic, fantastic campaign. And again, it really propelled their company to a point where they were able to buy Sealy for cash in 2013. So that was the theme of today as I saw it. Looking at inputs, taking the input, the feedback, the advice you get into your business, considering it, having the ability to discern, who's this person giving me the advice? What is their goal? How does it help me? How do I help them? Because we're going to partner together in our industry. And then the wisdom of being, and by the way, discernment and wisdom is a chapter in this book. But, the wisdom to say, okay, this person's successful, this company's successful, they're on the map. How do I marry this up? How do I make this work for my business, right? That's the theme of today, inputs. That's day 2. It was really a fantastic day. And just want to, again, say thanks to the Furniture Today folks, Dave Perry, for putting on a great bedding conference. We'll have the final day tomorrow, day 3. I'll wrap that up as well. Take care.